It is now my honor to present the State of the Sorority Address. We have certainly had much to celebrate this week at our 47th National Convention and Leadership Conference, and we will continue to celebrate through our awards banquet on Saturday evening. Since we were last convened in Indianapolis 2 years ago, the sorority has experienced many successes, achievements, and milestones. I would like to spend a little time with you today showcasing some of the highlights of this past biennium, as well as take a look ahead to see what is on the horizon for Alpha Sigma Alpha. The story of our journey starts with the sorority's strategic plan. One of the primary governance responsibilities of National Council is establishing the strategic direction of the sorority. A strategic plan is critical to our success, as it helps us to articulate our vision for the future. From the strategic plan, staff members develop an annual business plan which details how the strategic priorities will be accomplished. The annual budget of the sorority and the allocation of resources are driven by the business plan. All three of these components, our strategic plan, our business plan, and the budget, are interconnected and are dependent upon one another. At the end of our fiscal year in May, we concluded our 2009-2012 strategic plan. I am thrilled to share with you an overview of accomplishments achieved during the execution of this strategic plan. Within it, there were 6 strategic goal areas. We have membership growth, membership education and development, operations and technology, governance and leadership, character and commitment to service, and organizational pride. Membership. Membership is the lifeline of our organization, both collegiate and alumni membership. Recruitment remains a top organizational priority for the sorority, and our collegiate chapters have had a great year in recruitment. In 2010, I reported to you a 10.7% increase in total membership from the prior year. And I'm excited to tell you, during this biennium, we continue to see our total membership increase. The number was highest in 2011 with 4,303 members, and slightly lower this year, but still higher than our past biennium with 4,235 members. Of this number, 2,112 were new members recruited during the year. As you can see from the graph, the number of new members is at its highest level. This is fabulous news. However, if you take away our new member numbers from the overall total collegiate membership number, there was a decrease in the number of returning members. We are seeing more women leaving school for various reasons. We also had a 78% increase in reporting of women on internship and student teaching status, and a 117% increase of women on military and study abroad status. Some of these increases can be attributed to the focus that many universities have placed on internships as a graduation requirement, and the increase in study abroad opportunities. Another reason for the increase may be attributed to the chapter's awareness of various status options through their reporting on Officer Portal. So how are our chapters doing on their campuses? The average total on campuses is 57 members. Our average chapter size is 49, which places us at 86% of campus total. Just imagine if each chapter recruited to total, we would have an additional 707 members to celebrate. Also in the area of membership growth is extension. Extension is instrumental to the growth and development of the national organization. Alpha Sigma Alpha has been aggressive in seeking new extension opportunities at competitive institutions, which provide us with the opportunity to grow in new geographic regions, to connect alumni and collegiate membership, to increase the average chapter size, and to increase our presence within the fraternal community. During this past year, we rebranded our extension and colonization materials, influenced by the sorority's tagline, developing women of poise and purpose. Our materials demonstrate what it truly means to joyously live. We have installed 6 new collegiate chapters this biennium. Theta Xi chapter at the University of Texas, El Paso. Theta Omicron chapter, University of Missouri, Kansas City. Theta Pi chapter, Utah Valley University. Theta Rho chapter, West Texas A&M University. Theta Sigma chapter, Southern Connecticut State University. And Theta Tau chapter, Capital University in Columbus, Ohio. Alpha Sigma Alpha currently has 86 active collegiate chapters, which is a major milestone for the sorority. We successfully achieved and surpassed our strategic goal of having 85 chapters during this strategic plan. And we are well positioned to add even more chapters to the roll of Alpha Sigma Alpha going into 2012-2013. We currently have 2 colonizations planned for this fall, and 1 thus far in fall 2013. This fall, we have Indiana University, which is home of our Epsilon Phi chapter, and Boise State University in Idaho. Be sure to join each of these groups' respective Facebook fan pages to follow along and encourage their success this fall. And much to Nora Timbrook's delight, we will also recolonize at her alma mater, Western Illinois University, home of our Beta Kappa chapter, in the fall of 2013. Membership education and development. Values-based educational programming is a top priority for membership development. Alpha Sigma Alpha District Day events serve the largest number of members of our national events. This past biennium, 3,072 members attended 1 of 8 annual events around the country. Professional programming from the Leadership Institute, Women with Purpose, was presented for both collegians and alumni, and it complemented the various workshops on leadership, personal development, and operations. The Emma Coleman Frost Leadership Development Institute provides personal leadership development for our emerging undergraduate leaders. LDI events were held last July in St. Louis and Pittsburgh. 488 women enjoyed the IB curriculum brought to life in partnership with the Leadership Institute Women with Purpose. The program focused on personal, peer-to-peer, small group, and organizational impact, and emphasized the importance of validating others, solidifying values, authentic confidence, confrontation, conflict, and leaving a legacy. Academics. Alpha Sigma Alpha is committed to making academic excellence a priority. During the fall of 2011, 25 of our universities submitted academic reports. Of these reports, the average chapter GPA is 3.07. The average new member GPA is 2.96. The average initiated member GPA is 3.16. Average all-Panhellenic GPA is 3.06. Average all-women undergraduate GPA is 3.01. The average all-campus GPA is 2.89. Alpha Sigma Alpha's average chapter GPA is above the average all-campus GPA, average all-women GPA, and average all-Panhellenic GPA. Isn't technology great? First, we introduced Bill Highway, then came Officer Portal, and then this biennium, the GEN system joined the party. For the alumni in the room who may not be familiar with the GEN system, it is a secure, web-based portal that is used by our collegiate chapters to simplify chapter communication and organization. Now we are super excited to have these three systems fully integrated, so you only have to remember one password. As Kim shared in her finance report, in 2011 we made a change in our insurance providers and are now partnering with Willis North American. And another point from Kim's report is that is worth repeating is our collegiate chapters continue to reduce the accounts receivable balances owed to the national organization. Way to go, ladies. Keep up the great fiscal responsibility. Alpha Sigma Alpha believes our greatest assets are our members and are dedicated to their overall development. This also holds true for our volunteers and staff that serve in governance, management, and leadership capacities for our organization. In order to best serve our membership, we rely on visionary leaders, effective staff, and knowledgeable volunteers. In addition to the training and enrichment opportunities at District Day, a new advisor certification program was introduced this past fall in conjunction with the District Day events. 115 advisors and advisory board district liaisons participated in this on-site training. As part of our strategic plan work, the sorority began initial work on evaluating our current volunteer structure to ensure that we are best meeting the needs of our organization today, as well as in the years ahead. Informal information gathering, statistical review, focus groups with key stakeholders, and conversations with sorority leadership have kicked off this review process. Additionally, task forces have been formed, focusing on advisory boards and alumni leadership and volunteer development. This afternoon, during our forum time at 3 p.m., alumni will have the opportunity to learn more and share input. Together, we hope that we can make necessary modifications to maintain an adaptable and efficient volunteer structure that can meet the needs of our membership while also providing meaningful opportunities for volunteers and alumni to be involved in our organization. Alpha Sigma Alpha believes in recognizing and honoring our volunteers. In April, we celebrated volunteers during our National Volunteer Week and provided programming for our chapters in honor of the National Panhellenic Conference's Advisor Appreciation Month. In conjunction with this recognition, National Council also adopted a resolution in honor of our advisors. We look forward to continuing to recognize and thank our volunteers today during our Volunteer Recognition Luncheon. Without you, we could not fulfill the vision of Alpha Sigma Alpha. Thank you. This year, Alpha Sigma Alpha announced our sponsorship of the Everyday Hero campaign created by Mike Dilbeck of the Responsibility Project, which you learned about during our Starlight presentation today. Once again, our members showed how generous they are with their time, talent, and treasure. In 2011 and 12, Alpha Sigma Alpha Collegiate Chapter members volunteered 100,636 service hours. This was a sizable increase in the number of hours I shared with you 2 years ago, which was 82,000. Our collegiate and alumni chapters also raised over $300,000 in the fiscal year of 2011-2012. This was an increase of $54,000 over what we reported in 2010. Our collegiate chapter supported Special Olympics, S.G. Smith Center, the Alpha Sigma Alpha Foundation, and many campus and community philanthropies. Unfortunately, this past year, many of our local communities of our chapters were impacted by severe weather events, including tornadoes and flooding. Numerous chapters provided direct service or participated in fundraisers to support their local communities in recovery efforts. I want to highlight a couple of those efforts. Last fall, floodwaters devastated Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Our Delta Chi chapter teamed up with the American Red Cross and participated in the flood relief program. They assisted in shoveling mud out of people's houses, helped tear out carpet and drywall, made and delivered meals for families in need, and participated in fundraisers. Alpha Sigma Alpha partnered with one of our licensed vendors, Get Some Greek, to raise some funds for the Joplin, Missouri tornado relief effort. Through the sale of Rebuild Joplin t-shirts, $5,000 was raised. Our Zeta Alpha chapter at Missouri Southern University in Joplin assisted in the presentation of the check to the American Red Cross. Thank you, ladies. As a subset of the Strategic Partnership Task Force work, last spring, National Council adopted a philanthropic mission statement for Alpha Sigma Alpha. It serves as an outward and visible expression of our members' care and concern for others through the support of the sororities' philanthropic endeavors. We were thrilled to introduce to you the new partnership with Girls in a Run and feel confident that this will be a mutually beneficial relationship. Not only will our members have a major impact on the lives of girls, you will also have meaningful experiences in giving back to your community. In addition, the partnership will increase Alpha Sigma Alpha's visibility in our communities and help plant seeds of ASA for future generations of college women. The establishment and introduction of a National Week of Service was also a priority for us. We are excited to see the impact of our membership engaged in service in their communities collectively during the same week each year. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank the members of the task force that helped bring Thought Days to fruition. Please help me thank Dolly Lloyd, Jen Burkhart, Jess McKenna, Mandy Young, Melissa Merriam, and Crystal Slavinsky. This past year, the Alpha Sigma Alpha Foundation celebrated its 25th anniversary. The foundation supports the educational, academic, and charitable initiatives of the sorority, and the sorority depends on this support. Just remember, when you support the foundation with a financial contribution, you are also supporting the sorority too, and can get a tax deduction to boot. The Foundation District Day Challenge is a fun way for chapters to support the foundation. This year, as you learned yesterday, the chapters raised over $13,000 for the foundation through this challenge. We have a room full of loyal and generous supporters of both the sorority and the foundation. Thank you for the generosity of your time and your treasure, and for investing in women of poise and purpose. As we reviewed yesterday, our refreshed brand and visual identity were launched in August of 2011. Many thanks go to Ryman Reason Design in helping us to create a wordmark, badge emblem, and tagline that truly embodies Alpha Sigma Alpha. I also want to give an extra shout out here to our individuals who were truly involved in making all of that rebranding possible. Our staff was highly dedicated to making that happen, and Erica Butts, who was our former communications and marketing coordinator, was at the helm for that, as well as Christine Thomas, our VP of Communications, so thank you. This past biennium, Alpha Sigma Alpha has been recognized for award-winning publications and articles by the Fraternal Communications Association. In May of 2012, we were honored with a First Place Communications Award for our annual report and a First Place Magazine Award for the 2-page design for the opening of the Sisters in Africa article in the Phoenix. The article was written by Dina Liberator, and the design was created by Shell Design. In 2011, we received a second-place magazine award in the Persuasive Essay category for the Message from the President article titled "A Wish for a Courageous New Year," which was also featured in the Phoenix magazine. We have accomplished a lot during this past biennium and have much to celebrate. But I got to tell you, I am so excited about our new strategic plan too. Through it, Alpha Sigma Alpha will continue on its great journey. So let's take a look at this new strategic plan. There are 4 strategic plan goal areas. The first one is cultivation. We will cultivate our greatest assets, our members, by providing relevant opportunities for their personal and professional development. Cultivate an environment that promotes healthy, secure, safe, and responsible women. Provide meaningful personal and professional development programming and leadership enrichment opportunities for our members. Enhance chapter and member focus on ritual and values-based programming in all areas of chapter operations and facets of membership. Encourage and support our intellectual aim through academic development and achievement. Growth. We will provide more women the opportunity to experience Alpha Sigma Alpha through the expansion of our membership and influence on campuses and in our communities. For growth, we hope to grow, or we will grow, our collegiate chapters to 95, increase alumni chapters and associations to 100, engage in deliberate and purposeful expansion, engage all members in valuing recruitment and purposefully growing our membership, encourage and provide resources to achieve chapter recruitment, total, target, and quota, and educate our members in the significance of alumni initiation. Advancement. We will actively promote and advance a forward-thinking organization. We'll preserve, protect, and promote our image, identity, values, and brand. Maintain an effective and adaptable volunteer structure that evolves with the needs of our membership. Ensure sustainable growth that can be achieved through the evaluation of processes for strategic planning. Expand the development of visionary leaders through a strategic process for board and leadership development. Support membership needs through innovative, relevant technologies. Maintain a progressive, efficient, and environmentally conscious business model that provides ongoing protection of all sorority assets. Significance. We will engage in significant partnerships and foster relationships that influence our members and our communities in which we serve. We'll foster love, loyalty, and lifelong giving to the Alpha Sigma Alpha Foundation. Nurture mutually beneficial relationships with philanthropic partners to advance each other's missions and shared purpose. Encourage a culture of service and philanthropy among our members. Engage in strategic partnerships that provide value-added benefit to our membership and communities. Contribute to the betterment of and actively influence action on our campus, MPC, local, national, and global communities. Create enthusiasm and stimulate organizational pride for Alpha Sigma Alpha throughout a member's life. And ensure we are delivering on our brand promise through our membership growth assessment. As you can see, Alpha Sigma Alpha is poised for continued greatness in the future. Our sorority continues to grow and flourish thanks to the support, pride, and passion of each and every one of our members, volunteers, and friends of Alpha Sigma Alpha. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to serve as your national president and present you with the State of the Sorority Address.